It's taken me some time to think about how I would sum up this game, and I'm going to put it out there right now. I reluctantly take the positives because I don't like losing. Then again, I can be pleased with the performance for the majority of the game. The key word there is majority. I'm not pleased with the performance for the full 90 minutes, of course, because West Ham didn't win this, and in a way shot itself in the foot when it was the crucial moments of the second half. It finished Manchester United 3, West Ham United 1 at Old Trafford in the FA Cup. West Ham's dumped out yet again. It's a very bitter pill to swallow at the end of the day, but it's a performance that equally makes me very convinced that we are going in the right direction now. I think the big name players have started to step up. I think that even the players who were criticised earlier on in the season are starting to get some kind of, shall we say, praise because of their improvements. I think that it's taken a couple of injuries in our side for newcomers to settle in and to fulfill the starting positions. I think you know one particular player that I might be talking about there. And it's also given me hope for the Brighton game in a way. If we can play like that with that same formation and those same tactics for the full 90 minutes, we will be fine. There was promise in the second half against Nottingham Forest. We looked great in the first half against United. We looked great for half of the second half against United. It's just a bit of a kick in the teeth in the end that we've lost like this. So without further ado, I will go into the starting lineup as per usual. Same formation as the Forest game, 4-3-3. And this is the way going forward from now on. Of course, a 5 at the back can work sometimes. But I think that with the 4-3-3 formation, we've found some perfect balance from the back line. Emerson was back in the left-back position, which was good. I think he should be the starter there from now on. Fornals and Antonio started in this. And Paqueta was out on the left. Areola is going to start in goal from now on. As I mentioned in the preview, Fabianski looks likely to have surgery for his cheekbone and will be out for a long period of time. It might be a shame because it means that Fabianski may never play in a West Ham shirt again as his contract's up at the end of the season, but now is Areola's time to shine, and rightly so should he start. We had some very good control in that midfield. I think everyone was talking, moving the ball. Lucas Paqueta, his break-up play and then looking to move the ball were crucial to us trying to attack. Marcel Sabitzer had a shot, but Areola got down low enough to deny him and punched it away with some confidence. And while I've just talked about a positive, let's talk about a bit of a negative here. Michail Antonio, again, is getting scrutinised for the right reasons. So isolated up there and not moving enough. Emerson moved the ball and so did Ben Johnson, and I think Ben Johnson had a cracking game. He pocketed Garnacho for a hell of a long time. Was easily comfortable going into the middle as he was out wide. He had a good game. I hope he keeps it up. People wanting him gone earlier on. If he keeps putting in good performances, I'd keep him on, for sure. West Ham tried to play a low block for the most part, and it did work in the final third. Especially, Johnston and Lagarde were deep in the box, so was Ogbonna. They were defending balls and crosses. Antonio then got a perfect opportunity to score. Great through ball to him, one-on-one situation, but despite showing the legs and the pace to get there, he then struck a very tame shot at De Gea. Bowen smashes that. Danny Ings smashes that. Even Scamacca, who doesn't even run a lot, smashes that. Some people took to Twitter to say that Danny Ings wouldn't have made that run. He would have made that run. He would have made that run. Get Bowen on. I was saying get Bowen and Scamacca on in the second half, and that team is excellent. Possession-wise, I didn't think West Ham were easy going with it, and at times we were a bit hesitant to move the ball around. United became very dirty with winning the ball. Maguire and McTominay got booked for rash tackles. Overall, though, Johnson, Benrahma and Paqueta were excellent. Benrahma fed off Paqueta very well. We had good passing and forward motion of the ball, but we just needed to pull the trigger in front of goal. That Antonio chance, I was thinking to myself, what are you doing, man? Just what are you doing? You need to take your shot sooner. Start of the second half, McTominay came off and on came Casemiro. So I'm thinking, oh, God's sake. Yikes. Casemiro's a leader in that team. And he is world-class for a reason. But despite him coming on, West Ham did take the lead through Said Benrahma. And unfortunately, I'm a very bad reporter of the game because I actually missed this goal, but it wasn't my fault. You see, while that goal was being scored, Alberta decided to do an emergency test on the TV. An emergency alert test was blaring on my TV like 5 or 6 times and it kept interrupting the game. I was like, oh, West Ham scored. Oh, what? I didn't know that. But what a good finish it was from Benrahma to cut in from that angle and then fire it that high up. Like I say, he had an excellent game. VAR checked it, but it was all good. Rashford then came on for United. So they're making the attacking changes to try and get the goals. We needed to do that. Rashford came on, was bombarded because of the resolute defending. But then Man United equalised through Casemiro when he headed it into the net, but it was rightly given offside. He was miles off. Miles off, and I could have told you that even by looking. West Ham then did make an attacking change, and so this was okay. Bowen came on, off came Pablo Fornals to add a little bit more pace. Good showing still by us, but it seemed like with our defending, we just wanted to clear it out, and in that process, we were giving the ball back to United. So riding our luck was definitely the thing. Before you know it, Man United equalised, and it was an own goal from Aguerd. Really unfortunate from him. I think he got in front of Areola when trying to head it, and he accidentally came off his head and went in the net. And for the record, Aguerd had one of the worst performances he's had in the West Ham shirt in that second half. He was just not at it. The zonal marking just didn't work from these corners, and we just ended up having a breakdown in communication and heading the ball willy-nilly. Antonio looked absolutely knackered. I don't know why, because he didn't really do bloody much. I will never forgive him, actually, in the second half, by the way, for a chance where he struck it when he could have squared it. On came Scamacca for the last 5 minutes of regular time. £35 million man, and you're bringing him on for 5 minutes to make a difference. Jeez, man. I knew it. I knew what's going to happen. 2-1. Garnacho. You Man United fans are bigging him up like that, saying, oh, yeah, I had a blinder of a performance. Shut up. Shut up. The man was quiet. Until then. We did everything right and then rode our luck. That 3-1 was just, we couldn't be arsed. Like, Aguerd just, passed it back into Fred's path and Fred fires it in. We didn't even look like losing 3-1, but then we did. We can't ride the wave too much, you know what I'm saying? We got to control, you know, I suppose you can't control the wave, but you can learn to surf. And we got to learn to surf. We got to learn to deal with that. I'm taking a drink because I'm thirsty. Why do we do this? I mean, I'm proud of the performance. I thought we were excellent, and I am asked about getting knocked out, but I'm not asked about getting knocked out. I think we did well enough to win that, and we're winning for a bulk of the game. Just a shame it's come to this. Against Brighton, we need to put in that same performance with that same intensity and that same, basically, lineup. But bar Antonio, I think he can come out now. Just use him as an impact sub. But if Moyes was resting some of those players for the Brighton game, that's all right by me. I think we look good. Still, we just got to keep cracking on and keeping up this level of performance for now until the end of the season. If we play like this and we get results, we'll be fine. And we'll stay up. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like it, thumbs up, sub, comment. You know the drill. Take care, everyone. Adios.